The Unknown Archives. Top Scary and Mystery. True Stories of the Week. NASA was built by Nazi war criminals.
Did you know the men who put Americans on the moon were Nazi war criminals? In 1945, as Germany fell, the US launched Operation Paperclip. Over 1,600 Nazi scientists were secretly brought to America. Among them was Werner von Braun. He built Hitler's rockets using Jewish slave labor. Thousands died in his factories, but America gave him a new identity, a clean slate. Von Braun became the father of NASA. His team designed the rockets that reached the moon. The ultimate American triumph was built on Nazi blood.
America secretly poisoned an entire town.
For decades, the government told residents of Hanford, Washington, they were safe. They were lying. While families lived their daily lives, massive amounts of radioactive poison poured into their air and water. Children played in contaminated soil. Mothers fed their babies irradiated milk. Cancer rates skyrocketed. Officials denied everything. Declassified documents later revealed the horrifying truth. This wasn't an accident. It was intentional human experimentation. Thousands of Americans were secretly used as test subjects for nuclear weapons production. The Hanford cover-up remains one of the darkest chapters in government betrayal.
The chimpanzee war that shocked Jane Goodall.
In 1974, Jane Goodall witnessed something that changed everything we thought we knew about our closest relatives. Two groups of chimpanzees went to war. For 4 brutal years, one community systematically hunted the other. They tortured their victims. They ate their flesh. They used coordinated attacks that resembled military tactics. Goodall watched in horror as chimps she had named and studied for years became ruthless killers. The footage she captured was so disturbing, so unnervingly human, that it shattered the myth of peaceful animal nature forever. This was the Gombe Chimpanzee War.
5 friends vanished into thin air. The Yuba County 5 mystery.
In 1978, 5 friends drove to a basketball game. They never made it home. When police found their car, it was abandoned 20 miles from where they should have been, in the middle of nowhere. Months later, searchers discovered something impossible. One man was found 19 miles away in a remote mountain trailer. He had enough food to survive but starved anyway. Another was found even further into the wilderness. There were no tracks, no explanation for how they got there. What happened to the Yuba County 5 remains America's most baffling disappearance.
129 sailors entered the Arctic. Nobody returned.
In 1845, 129 elite British naval officers set sail for the Arctic. They vanished without a trace. The Franklin expedition was searching for the legendary Northwest Passage, 2 state-of-the-art ships, the best men the Royal Navy could offer. When remains were finally discovered decades later, the truth was horrifying. Cut marks on human bones, evidence of cannibalism, lead poisoning from their own food supplies. These weren't desperate criminals. They were decorated officers who resorted to eating each other to survive. The Arctic had turned civilized men into monsters.
The Demon Core. 2 scientists died playing with plutonium.
In 1945, a 14-pound sphere of plutonium sat in a Los Alamos lab. Scientists called it the Demon Core. Within 8 months, it would kill 2 brilliant physicists in separate accidents. Both men knew exactly what they were doing. Both understood the deadly physics, yet neither could stop themselves. Louis Slotin watched his screwdriver slip. He knew instantly he had seconds to live. Harry Daghlian dropped a tungsten brick. The room filled with blue light. The same radioactive sphere used to build atomic bombs had become a curiosity that devoured minds through split-second mistakes.
2 men found glowing powder that killed hundreds.
In 1987, 2 scavengers broke into an abandoned medical clinic in Brazil. They found something that would kill them both, a glowing blue powder that looked like magic. They didn't know it was cesium-137, one of the deadliest radioactive substances on Earth. The men brought it home, showed their families. Children rubbed the beautiful glowing dust on their skin like body paint. Neighbors gave it as gifts to friends. For weeks, an entire community played with death itself. By the time authorities realized what happened, hundreds were contaminated. Brazil's worst nuclear disaster started with curiosity.
Like, share, and subscribe if you dare to uncover the unknown.